It's on. Good.
Viewers.
Hey everybody, I hope you had a nice whatever.
My real identity.
It's gonna get worse.
There we go.
No. Oh my god,
Hell
who was
yeah.
that man that was at your chair, Danny?
I don't know, but I got him out of here.
But yeah, we
Get
do,
out!
So we do fuck with Dockies, and Danny fucked with him a little hard, and he's got flashbacks now. He is.
We're on a break.
Which talkies?
The Fuego ones, duh.
Oh, the classic.
Ooh,
Yeah,
the
it's the-
Fuego.
The Fuego
Fuegos.
purple ones.
The perp.
Me gusta.
That sour and then hot.
That yummy shit.
That
Fuck up your belly shit.
That young money.
That fuck up your belly shit.
Hell
Any other
yeah.
announcements this week? Oh,
No.
okay.
I've
mean,
been
unless somebody
eating
does.
a lot of those rolled chicken tacos from Glenn.
I'm still 26 years old.
Dude,
Yeah,
congrats.
you lucky bastard. I turn 28 soon, and it's weighing heavy on my mind.
Really? Is that the one that's doing it for you?
I
Is
guess.
it because when you add them up, it hits 30?
I don't know, man.
Deep.
What?
2 and 8.
Yeah,
It
dude.
equals 10.
30.
I don't know what he's talking
I
about.
didn't
Just say
It
yes
does
and
not
move on.
equal 30.
Just say yes and move on.
Okay.
Just say yes to him. Say yes.
Yes.
You guys are not yes-anding me, and I don't feel like this is a safe place.
Me neither, Clay.
Well, speaking of safe places,
That's a segue.
what happened the last week?
I exited a safe space and entered a dangerous space.
Yeah, you got mauled by a badger in the basement of the inn. Saved by the Drekar, who unfortunately won't be able to make it tonight, but we'll make do.
Ate too
Where
much
is he?
cheese. You stuck on the toilet.
And
Classic.
Indian Stratogo found a lonely Michael in the, not lonely, but case in the joint of the house you're looking for. And with common goals aligned to
Try to kill me or something.
now you guys tried to get out and almost got caught at the gate by a wandering mage, and oh yeah, hold on. And then with a high persuasion or deception roll, I don't remember which one, you guys were able to make it out.
Oh
Went
yeah.
back to the theater and discussed your next plan and leveled up to 4.
Pow, 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 pow.
Then you guys 3-way party split on me. And here we are. I believe, to recap, Michael and Stratogo were going into the tavern called Snappers.
Yeah.
And then Preacher and Drek were kind of loitering outside, or basically told not to go in.
Yeah, we were gonna give them the all clear.
And then Indy went off by himself to the museum.
Sorry.
It's all good. It'll work out. So, Indy,
Yes.
we'll start with you.
Hmm.
Oops.
Everything went white.
I know. Hold on.
You're blind.
Look how
made the
tiny it
page,
is.
But I didn't put the image in.
Look how tiny that image was.
It's getting bigger.
I don't know, but it seems it's okay. I switched away, so you can't even see until it's
All right.
ready. Is it ready? We'll fade in. Oh yeah.
So,
Production.
you approach the museum district. Lovely place, very bright greens, well maintained
Gorgeous.
gardens and foliage.
I love
And-
foliage.
You see a bridge that goes over a nice little fountain area, and on the other side of the bridge you see the entrance to museum labeled the Kozin Museum of Art and History. What would you like to do?
That's the one across the bridge?
Mhm.
Okay. I would like to go across the bridge, but then I kind of want to, at least from like top of the bridge, inspect these statues if any importance or if they're just art.
Okay. Make a history check.
History check.
You don't recognize the relevance of the statues, but they are labeled. One is labeled Seraph, Seraph. The other is Hadariel, Hadariel.
Fail.
Type Seraph, Hadariel. And they look to be warriors of sorts, female, large statues, and water seems to be pouring out as a fountain underneath them.
I guess I am going to go into the museum, at least those front doors.
Okay. You're able to enter, and then there's a front desk, and behind the front desk there is a large painting behind the counter there, like 40 feet high. So picture right when you walk in, the doors open to a place where the ceiling's probably 70, 80 feet tall, and it kind of stretches up, and then the painting is probably almost 50 feet high. And it looks like these creatures with eagle wings and spears and shields and white armor fighting a large snake-like figure.
Snake-like?
Yep. And you can make a history check if you want to, or you could just approach closer and.
Yeah, I'll go up closer because I'm just walking.
Okay, and you do see, as you get closer, there's a label. It says Seraph and Hadariel fighting Asmodeus. I think I had a name for it, but no. You also see, so as you approach the front desk, there is a small line, but it seems to be moving quickly. Mostly people in the matching robes for the university, and then you see a sign that says, they're closed Friday nights. I haven't made the days of the week names.
Fancy Friday.
They're closed this Friday night for the Honorable Attunement of Insight ceremony at the university. You see a couple of these posters kind of scattered about, and one's a big sign. And you see a human male at the desk. Looks like he's giving people tickets and stuff to go in.
Excuse me.
Greetings.
Greetings. How much for admission?
It'd be 2 gold.
Gold?
Yes. It's a
Is
fine
it worth
museum.
it?
Of course.
Okay. And I hand them 2 gold.
Thank you. And he hands you a little ticket stub, and on the stub it it's like basically like a picture like a ticket that comes out of a skee ball machine. Has like one of those, except it's white and it has like gold filigree and very shiny markings to it. No,
Oops. I didn't mean to do that.
Assassinate roll.
Sorry, excuse me, sir. Can you point me to the washrooms before I make this
yes,
adventure of art?
There's some in the lobby here, and then that's basically it.
Okay. I'll go to the bathroom real quick and just scope it out. See if it's like enclosed or windowed.
As you approach, there's a side area that opens up, and one side it has a female sign, Neither has a male sign.
No dragon signs.
Nope. But you can see that the females have a bunch of different female body shapes, and then the males have a bunch of different male body shapes to accommodate everybody.
That's funny. Okay, well, I'll go into the men's, obviously.
All right, and there's a few different size stalls. Large urinals.
That's amazing.
Large urinals for the bigger folk, and then there's a very small ones, and you can see like a floating small one that says fairies on it and stuff like that.
Oh, nice. Are there windows?
Not to the restroom, no.
Okay.
But there are large windows throughout the whole lobby that lit it up.
All right. They're running water.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I'm just gonna like wash my hands, kind of wash my face, and I give the mirror my nicest smile, and I walk out of the bathroom and head into the museum.
Okay.
Prepping. I gotta be nice right now.
All right. So the first painting, or not, you go in from the lobby. There's double doors on each side of the desk. You go in and to a big room where there's a giant statue of the mortal figure of Moradin.
Okay.
It's kind of standing. He has a hammer that's upside down with the head of it touching the ground, and he's kind of kneeling on one knee. And you can make a history check.
Trying my
That's what
best.
you see
Okay. Well,
with the
just
tree.
to move it along,
Yeah.
what I'm trying to do, you can make me roll however many you want, but I want to scope the inside of the place.
Okay.
How many guards are on?
Yeah.
Seeing their like routine stuff like
Perfect.
that while I'm walking around it.
All right. So I'll describe the rooms you're walking through and what you see, and
Okay.
cover that. You do see in the lobby there was a few guards staying there, attentive but not really involving themselves in the business because they're not stopping a lot of people. Nobody shoplifts at a museum or anything. They're kind of just there for just in case. And in this room you do see like a guy kind of just walking around, just like twirling some keys and stuff, and then seems like there's guards, but it also seems pretty lax.
Okay. Am I like one out of like 10 people in here?
For the time of day, you see mostly like students and parents of the students kind of walking with them, and picture like, hey, we're dropping off our kid at university. We're saying bye to him, but like, hey, we should go check out. Like, what can we do? And then it's like a family thing where they're like, oh,
Yeah.
let's go to the museum, and like everyone's kind of hanging out and slowly walking by, but you can tell like they're not super invested in all the art and pieces.
Okay. Then I want to see if there's any like emergency exits.
Okay.
Just other
in
entry
this room,
points. Or...
this looks like there's only the two double door entrance that you came through one of them, and on the other side there's one other door.
Okay, so it's like a square and then just two doors.
And really tall ceiling with windows that are really tall.
Okay. Cool.
Have you ever been in like the Capitol building?
No, actually.
So picture just like a big dome of ceiling in the middle, and the statue kind of just sits right in the middle. And there's other smaller statues around, but that are on the walls, but it's like a circular room.
Awesome.
And on the other side there is a double door that is opened to what looks like further rooms.
Okay. I'll go to that next one.
Okay. As you go through that double door, it looks like a hallway. That leads to a T intersection. And in this hallway, you see along the sides a bunch of displays for Addison stones.
Whoa. I giggle.
And you see a sign that says donated by the Gedlock family, and it does a brief thing describing how they were used and how they were prominent in the First War, and a short, as you go on, you see a couple stones about the size of grapefruits, and you would know that these stones have expended their energy, so they're kind of artifacts at this point. And one says, the dwarves of the north use these to help fight off the demons from taking their lands.
Nice.
And other short little stories about all these little stones and stuff. But as you pass through, unless you would like to stop, you get to the T section where there's 2 rooms. And on the left, it looks like where the art looks like it's getting into more art instead of the history part, so where your paintings would be. And then on the right, looks like even the doorway kind of has foliage to it, and it looks like an exhibit for the Tomorrow Tree. And I think you're muted or something.
Hello?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Tomorrow Tree.
Yep.
That. I want to read.
Okay. As you approach the Tomorrow Tree, you see a short little thing where it's like legend has it that the Tomorrow Tree grants a lot of wishes and stuff that people like. There's a lot of magic to this tree. It's a huge tree. Just says fun fact. Did you know the Tomorrow Tree is 7,422 feet tall?
7,200 and
422.
Whoa.
And at the bottom in like italics it says it's said to be planted by Palor herself.
Ooh.
As like legend.
Yeah.
That's like the little standing thing outside of the exhibit.
That's awesome. Indy's really enjoying this, by the way.
Okay.
He's like, he forgets like he's doing something because he's like, oh shit, oh yeah, hold on. This is cool.
So are you entering the Tomorrow Tree room?
Yeah, I'll enter.
Okay. You see a huge painting on the other side of the room, and there's a bunch of younger kids around, and they seem to be observing this. They're like taking a liking to this room because there's a lot of. It's kind of decorated with tree branches and roots along the ground that you kind of have to step over and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And like one exhibit is you can run your hand along. Somebody took some bark from it, like from the actual tree, and you see a huge painting, and then that's looking out from what looks to be the top of the Tomorrow Tree, just across the whole land of Ethlum, and right in front of that, like in the painting, there's a branch with one golden leaf. And the painting seems to be called It Glitters, I'm told. And as you approach and look at it, the legend of this gold leaf is that if the one who pulls it from the tree is granted a wish.
Want that. That leaf. Yeah, I guess. Is there more rooms? Like a ton?
Yeah, there's the other T section, and then it looks like this whole first floor is kind of done, but then there is an upstairs that looks like it's kind of under construction where there's an exhibits coming in. And you would know that they've been putting a lot of work with this. I think I've said this before. The school has been, and you saw the signs, it's getting an Honorable Attunement of Insight award, which is kind of like getting inducted into the Ivy League schools, where each school of magic has their own supreme school that has this honor, and the School of Rodarth is becoming that one for conjuration.
Cool.
But so the first floor is everything you've seen so far, and then the other floors that are kind of blocked off right now.
Okay. That's okay. I'll head back to the lobby. I'll ask the guy, is there any way to get into the event tomorrow?
What event are you asking about?
This one. And I point to the whatever I read, that sign.
Oh, yeah, just the school campus. It's a public event. Cozen himself, I think, is going to be presented the award and give a speech, and I think they're going to even create the teleportation circle in front of us. It should be lovely.
Really?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, well, thanks for everything. I like the Addison display. It was great.
Oh yeah, people seem to love those rocks.
I'll tell them it's a beautiful sight.
Well, thanks for coming.
Okay, he didn't notice. All right. Okay, yeah, I'll head back. I guess I'll head back towards where the group is gonna be.
All right. Okay, so Tritogo and Michael, you guys are entering Snappers, right?
Yep.
Or would you like to do anything before you enter, or?
Nope.
Not that I can think of.
I think I'm gonna go in as a normal.
Okay.
I'm back in my armor though.
Okay. Perfect. So
like a traveler.
Right now I think it's around about 2:30, 3 o'clock, maybe even pushing that 3:30 in the afternoon. Kind of a cloudy day. You guys enter the tavern.
What was his name? Theodore? Is he still there?
So let me throw you guys on the map. Shit. Got rid of everybody. Yeah, so use your imagination. I'm not putting other characters in. I'm just gonna describe them. I'll point. I forgot to bring out tokens. But you guys walk in. You see Theodore behind the bar. You see in one figure is kind of hunched over. Does have an ale in front of him at the far seat, this one. And both of you make a perception check. Okay.
Wow.
You guys both see he turns around to top off this guy's that's sitting here, this hunched over figure that's sitting there, is ale. And you see he has a huge puffed up black eye on his right eye.
Okay.
Tritogo, you also see as he turned, he kind of had a little limp to him, and
Have I seen this guy before? My last time here.
Yes, this is the last bartender that you spoke to.
Oh, I thought that was Theodore.
Yeah, this is him.
Oh, he's got the black eye?
Yeah.
Okay. I think we should find a place in the back. Just sit at a table and... Is there any open table like farther back in the corner? Yeah. I'm picturing like an Aragorn sit in the corner and watch. That's what the goal is.
Okay, so yeah, this time of day, you just see the one figure at the bar. The regulars that you saw yesterday, the military guys sitting at the card table. You would assume that they're not in yet. They haven't got off their shift. It's kind of early afternoon, and maybe you'd expect them in a few hours, but they're not there yet. And see one other figure at this near table.
Okay.
Eating some mutton. But besides that, it's pretty dead in. As you walk in, Theodore kind of looks over your way.
And to remind, I don't think I've been in here as Stratogo.
No, you're just in your disguise.
I was in disguise self, and I don't think Michael is... Oh, have you been here before, Michael?
Nope, I haven't been here.
Theodore speaks up to you guys and goes, can I get you anything?
I think we're just looking for a bite to eat, and if you drink, mind if we sit at a table in here?
Yeah, take your seat. I'll come over and I can get you guys some food.
I think we want to go somewhere like far back in a corner, so we can talk.
The far back table.
Yeah, we want some privacy.
Okay, you guys go to the very far back table, and sit down, and then after not too long, maybe 30 seconds to a minute, Theodore turns the corner and he limps over and goes, can I get you guys, would you like mutton? It's kind of the only real thing we have here. We have some bread too, very nice bread, and then ale if you're into that, whiskey too.
Do you have wine?
Oh yes, of course. I'll have to go down the cellar, but
wine and bread would be good.
Perfect.
Michael,
you.
What happened to you?
Just
rowdy customers.
Yep.
That's not really polite, Michael.
Last night in the bar, and I had to step in the way of it.
I apologize for my friend.
He's no problem. All right, I'll be right back with that. He limps away.
That was the bartender that was here before we broke in, and he didn't have a bruised face, so I assume it's some kind of repercussion. I don't recall if Drakkar or Preacher said they fought him or not.
Well, seems pretty dead in here right now. Should we try to get in the tunnel again?
I think it would be tough to just walk past, but perhaps maybe we can get them somewhere else, or there's a back door or something. I don't think it's out of the question. Maybe pickpocket a key.
And where you're sitting, you guys...
Yeah, hopefully it's like whispers and like no one's around to hear. If
Hold
that
on.
wasn't clear.
Yeah, no, of course.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this because it's daytime. Wait, no, I'm not.
Can I move my dude up to my chair?
This? Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Also, can you give the TG account vision of Michael?
Oh yes, I can. And he should have it actually. Oh, no, he doesn't. Okay. Wait, there's two of you now. All right, just use one of them. So when you guys are at this table, you do see Shitogo to your right. The stairs going up, which from your first intuition will be rooms and.
Well, Michael, what's your skill set? Could you pick a lock, or if I distracted him, could you go check out the downstairs?
I like pull off my small backpack and kind of rummage through. I'm like, well, I got these thieves tools here.
Keep your voice down, Michael.
I'm being as quiet as I can. I got these thieves tools here.
Do I see anything out this window, like on this side of the building?
Yeah, so if you look out that window,
Oh, there is a door over there.
you see, you can see a back door to.
Yeah, look at that space that I was in. Have a peek out.
I don't know if your vision is set up correctly. What is your vision?
Nothing changed.
It doesn't look like it.
Oh, that's different.
Yep, you should have. That should give you vision.
Oh,
Right.
that's kind of cool. Yeah,
So, I think you have dark vision too, actually. But
I do.
Can you look in your thing and see how far yours is? Because I set up everyone else's.
Be 60 feet.
60 feet.
Why does it? How do I look at it without?
Yeah. So the
There it
comment
is, that
bubble in
worked.
roll 20 looks like you're about to open it, but that means post it. So yeah, you see just as much as he does. So out that window you can see a back door too.
It's also daytime too,
Okay.
so.
Yeah, I know. And,
Yeah.
It's gonna illuminate everything, but there's other floors that you guys.
Sure.
can see.
Well, perhaps I can distract him out front, and think you could pick that lock and just get in there?
Yeah.
Well, we've ordered food and drink, so we at least have to have one.
Okay.
And then you can make an excuse to leave, and I'll join the bar.
Sounds good.
Okay, and then a couple more minutes pass, and you see Cedar Ray limp over. Small glass of wine, some bread for the table, and I forget what Michael ordered.
Some water.
Water.
That.
And so that'll be 5 silver.
Michael, you got this?
This person didn't order anything.
I don't have any money.
You should have money. Let me add some to your thing.
I give him 5 silver.
Okay, so he takes it and he gives you a nod and goes, "I'll be at the bar if you need anything else." And he okay. And
So they told
you
us.
have 15 gold and 10 silver pieces, Chris.
They told us that it goes down and there's a cellar, and then it continues on to some type of tunnel, which used to have a badger.
Okay. Well, I can go out there and you just keep them busy for a minute, and I'll unlock the door and wait inside. And
There's-
maybe you can go grab the other guys.
There could potentially be other people down there, some kind of guard from the Sapphire Watch or something like that.
I'll just wait right beside the door. I'll hide.
If you get the door unlocked, I think, and then
Yeah.
you wait outside.
No.
No.
I'll unlock it and go inside and just close it.
What if it's a blank room and there's nowhere to hide?
Then I'll leave.
All right, fair enough.
If
If
it
you,
looks sketchy, I won't stay.
all right, yes, we need to not get caught because they'll already be on high alert from the last incident.
Okay.
All right, we eat the bread, we drink the wine. Once it's gone, and he leaves, I'll go to the bar.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be like, all right, time to go.
As you guys are finishing up your drinks and stuff, you just see from the upstairs that you guys can see that's close to your table, an orc walks down, just kind of looks at you guys and turns the corner, no, and then he goes and sits at the bar as well.
All right, I don't know, whatever seat's open.
Yep, just pick one, and so you pick an open chair and you sit next to an orc and then a hooded figure down by the wall, and the orc just goes, "Take an ale there, Theodore."
I'd do another wine as well, my friend.
Okay, and Michael, what are you doing at this time?
I'm exiting the inn and going around to that back door that we saw.
All right, where is your
Oh, I took it off the.
Alright, throw it back on.
'Cause I was...
So,
yeah.
as you approach and order your wine, you see Michael leave, and then Theodore kind of just looks at you and goes, "He's not staying long, is he?"
He had some more
Friend.
business to take care of in town. I told him I'd linger here. Seems like a nice enough inn. Do you have rooms upstairs?
Yes, of course.
Do you mind if I ask how much a night is?
Yes, 1 second while I look up the prices for these things that people
No
would
worries, it's a large ledger you have full of prices.
Yes,
The economy
very cheap.
is very volatile.
The ledger says very cheap.
I want to say 5 silver, but you know, my wife usually takes care of this at this, but I...
It's nice to trust the wife with the accommodations and...
Yes, she's very handy around here. Usually takes the night shift, though.
And is she here sleeping it off then, I imagine, from the night shift?
Yes.
That's wonderful. Lovely family business you have.
Yep. And then we'll screen wipe to... Oh wait, Squeak's not there. We won't. I can see his empty chair though. Yeah,
So I'm just gonna keep trying to talk. So my friend and I turn to the orc. What brings you to... What is this city called again?
Rodarth.
Rodarth.
He's kind of takes his ale, like doesn't use the handle, and kind of just grabs the side of it. Business.
Good time for business. The sun is out.
Business. It's a booming.
Wonderful. And I'm just gonna try and be as charming and amicable as possible to these people and keep them around.
Okay. Not charm check, is there?
It could be
Don't think so.
performance.
I'll give it to you. Performance, and so now you have the actor feat. I think that
I have advantage.
That's fitting. Low rolls, but
12.
Works out when you have +7.
Garbage roll.
He seems like, all right. Kind of gives you a nod and just does one finger up to.
I'm not going into any like topics. I'm just doing all of the small talk, like weather, like cities, roads are bad, you know,
Yep.
that kind of stuff.
All right, and then we'll screen wipe to outside and Preacher and Drek.
Yes. I am both.
I'll play Drek. What? So you don't have to do that. Just do it in combat if we get to it.
Okay. I would just basically ask him.
So hold on to recap. You guys are lingering outside, and you guys did see a cart with a couple of bodies and a big cloth thing being carted away down the main road.
We asked him about it, right?
Briefly, yeah. And then what's your passive? It's low. Make a perception check.
Yeah, mine is 10. His is 13.
Nice. I'll take that. So as you're lingering outside, and you kind of got told by the rest of the group not to go in. Change some small talk with Drek, and see two guards, or what looked like they're dressed kind of like the guards you've seen, except they kind of have some tassels off their shoulder plates, and shinier armor, gold, half cloaks, and there's two of them. One's a blue dragonborn, and the other is a human. And they seem to be walking from business to business outside the inn. Let's do the actual screen wipes. Boom. Really set the tone. And they came from a cobbler across the well. And one seems to have a clipboard with some parchment on it, and he's scribbling, and they're talking to people.
Are they headed our way at all?
They are, yeah, but not in any hurry. They're kind of, looks like there's a couple people around them, and then they're kind of making their way, asking people things and scribbling, jotting down things, and then moving on to the other businesses and other.
I guess we would just hold our position and wait, and if they came and talked to us, I mean, Preacher would talk to him.
Okay. Do you want? I know you sent me a message. Do you want to try to do that?
Not yet.
Okay. So as you're kind of loitering, essentially without a game plan, your group kind of said, "Hey, you guys already messed it up. We're going in," which isn't wrong at all fronts. But as you guys are sitting out there, these two guards, they're talking to people, finishing up conversations, and you see a hand wave over to, like, "Hey." They kind of wave you over to them.
I do one of these. I look around, point at myself, and kind of like shrug. Yeah? Okay. And I'll turn around to Drekar and say, hey, just stay here. Hang out for a second. And I'll walk over to him. Good morning, gentlemen. How are we doing today?
How are you doing?
Oh, not so bad. Been better,
Okay.
been worse.
Look, we had some murders here over in the couple streets over, and we're just kind of talking to people.
Did you say
trying
murder?
to see what's going. Yep, murder.
Good lord.
Yep. Well, I'm an investigator. My buddy here is with me. We're the finest detectives here in Rodarth. My name is FRANTAN.
Finest, you say? Huh?
Yep, the very best, bud. Look, my name is FRANTAN. This is my friend JEL'O. And then he speaks up and goes, "Yep, my name's JEL'O."
All right.
You see,
Nice to meet
so the
you,
human
friend. JEL'O. Pleasure's
JEL'O
all mine.
is the Dragonborn, and FRANTAN is the
Oh god damn it. Okay, I got it. FRANTAN and JEL'O.
Oh, I got deep cut in like jokes, man. All right.
These are for you,
Tune into
Trendon.
our other
That's a
sessions to
not
know.
released cut.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's in the backlogs cut. That's just for us and Trendon.
That's true. So, what's someone by your kind, and I'm trying to say that politely, doing in around these parts?
What do you mean, my kind?
I'm trying
Look,
to
yeah,
say
I don't
that
know what
I'm
really to call
trying.
you. You got white skin. What are you? And I'm trying to be polite here.
I'm a human, bud.
Human?
I was born this way, believe it or not.
Okay. I believe you. You're pale as can be, though. Get some sun. JEL'O, what do you think? Yeah, this boy's pale. Yep, I said that already. All right. Where were you on the night of last night? And do you know about the murders?
Dude, it's a good thing you got FRANTAN on the case. Criminals
Well,
beware.
Last night I was sleeping outside of an inn in something row.
Something row?
Yeah, that's what they call it. I'm not from around here, bud.
Oh, where are you from there, bud?
You know, if I'm being honest with you,
You know why they call me JEL'O?
why is that?
'Cause I turn people to JEL'O with my fists. Hey, all right, JEL'O, would you quiet down? You're not supposed to say that to people. We're man of honor. Sorry about that. What'd you say? Ryland Row. That's right.
Yeah, I spent
What
the
you doing
night
down there?
Oh, looking for work.
Looking for work in the shittiest part of town? Excuse my language.
Well, I don't have
I don't
a
mean
pot to
nothing by
piss in. I don't have a pot to piss in myself, so
Oh,
anything I can
sorry
get.
to hear that.
And I'll pull out the 21 copper I have and show them like, this is all I got to my name, but I'm just trying to make it by day.
Okay. You don't have any motives of so last night you were sleeping in a trash can?
Yeah, pretty much. Met this dude Oscar. Man, he was a grouch.
Oh, you said Oscar, huh? What did Oscar look like?
Oh, I don't know, pale. Had this green stuff growing on his head. Big old brown unibrow. Tattered clothes.
Make a deception check.
All rights reserved.
Oof.
Checks out. What do you think, JEL'O? Oscar the Grouch. I've heard of him. Yep. Okay. Well, I don't believe you. Look. We don't get murders around here too often. But what was your name?
Hugo. Hugo Blanco.
Hugo Blanco. You know, where's that name from?
South.
South. We're pretty far south, all right. Look. Is that neither here nor there, I guess.
Definitely not here.
Look. We're just talking to everybody. Thanks for your time. If you hear anything about the murders, 3 kids got murdered a couple streets over.
Kids, you say?
I mean, I don't know. Look, I'm trying to be nice about these things. Couple of elves. I don't know how old those guys get. Look, can't really tell one age from another with them. So, you know how they are. They're skinny folks. So
He starts with, I'm not trying to do this in a wrong way, but you know how they are. I can't tell them apart.
look, they're skinny folk, and I can't. They just need to eat a little bit, and they never really. I can't I met one at 80 years old. It looks like he was 14. Look. Anyways, one was burned to death. The other died of some, I don't know. Could have been natural causes or something, but I didn't really look into it. Third got hit with a bunch of like, he got pummeled to death.
Well, I wouldn't know anything about no murders, sir, but I have heard some strange noises coming from inside this bar over here. I think they call it snappers.
What?
Some strange
noises you hear. What kind of strange noises?
Oh.
Yeah, what kind of strange noises you be hearing in there? And JEL'O gets up real close to you.
Well, if I had to do my best imitation, it'd sound like that sort of thing.
Make a performance check.
God damn it.
So
that's not bad.
Hey, that's sound like a damn near badger, I think.
Well, that's what I've heard him called, but
look. I know family owns that
super
place.
Familiar with him.
You're sure? Look, there's an inn upstairs. You sure didn't hear, a couple people going at it?
To the best of my knowledge, sir, that's what I heard.
Okay. Well, JEL'O. Yeah, looks like it's our next stop. No, thank you, Hugo. Officers out.
And then, as soon as they're out of eye shot, I would like to switch into my drag.
Okay. From the theater.
Yeah, whatever it is. Let's find out what I picked up.
All right.
From the theater.
So as this is happening, Michael, you're exiting the building and you see these two guards coming in and they just go, yep, excuse us. Got business to take care of.
Excuse me.
And they answer. About this time, Indy, you would be coming up, and just as you're turning the corner, you see Preacher donning his last little bit, putting his lipstick on that he had at the theater. That is
very
done.
like Boondock Saints.
I walk past him as
no.
I walk past him as he's changing, and I just go, and I go into the bar.
And what are you wearing?
Me?
Well,
Oh,
Preacher? All right. So you have some professor's robes that look similar to the university robes, but in a sarcastic manner, exaggerated.
like a cop costume that you'd get at like Party City.
Exactly.
Okay.
like
Exactly.
From
Short
afar,
shorts.
Party City cop costume.
From afar, nobody could tell the difference, but on any type of inspection, it's a dead giveaway that it's fake.
Yeah.
And you just see him wearing this, and he just kind of, you guys make brief eye contact.
You just keep
And then
going.
you move on.
Wait, me and D, or me and Preacher. Morning, and I walk in.
I nod and I wait a couple minutes and I'll follow suit.
All right. So
You guys are going in. No one's going with Michael.
I've had my adventure. Plus, I'd probably ruin it. Ah, Togo, I see you're here.
So you guys walk
You
in
see correctly.
right behind two guards, a blue dragonborn and a human with a nice mustache.
I look at the Dragonborn, kind of like
I'm gonna have waited a couple
delightfully confused.
What are you looking at, bud?
And then in Draconic, I'll say, I don't see you guys around much. Another like me, at least.
Hey, JEL'O, told you not to be speaking at. Oh, it's not you. And then the other guy looks back to the bar, and then JEL'O kind of goes, "I've been here a while. What brought you here?" Intriconic.
Work.
I lean to the orc. What do you think they're saying?
Who cares? Okay, you guys are gonna stretch my fucking character right now.
Dance monkey, new voice.
The other guard, the one that's kind of racist, is he elvish, human?
He's human.
Okay.
Great brown mustache. Kind of short but a little flowy hair. At this point, Cedare just comes through the door and gets you your wine, Stratogo, and goes up.
Thank you, sir.
Greetings. Can I help you, folk?
Oh, Sidore, can I get an ale, please?
He looks at you, gives you a nod, and looks at Preacher, and kind of does a little double take, but he doesn't say anything, and then
Do I notice?
Roll.
Because I would know that he had been here and been part of it, so I would be trying to gauge perception.
Insight.
Insight. Okay. Yeah.
No, with everyone coming in, you couldn't tell the difference between. He was giving out a few different looks, and you just attribute it to like him being like, okay, what's everyone doing in here now, and what are guards doing in here? And Franson approaches and goes, "Yep, sir, are you the owner of this establishment?" I guess I'm talking to myself.
Normal
yeah,
shit. Normal
yes,
shit.
Can I help you? Yep, we're here about the murders. Heard 'em?
Murders.
Yep. What are you, man? You're looking vibrant.
I'm whatever you need me to be, my friend.
Well then, can't quite tell if you're hitting on me or not. Making me uncomfortable for sure. Look,
As they're talking, I'm gonna start placing my little napkin thing and little gold ashtray and just.
okay. And then Indraconic JEL'O goes, "You know why they call me JEL'O?"
Probably pummel people to death, don't you?
It's because I make the ladies' legs jello when they see me. And then he kind of smirks and goes away.
He doesn't leave. He just goes away.
Like he leaned in for that, and then he just doesn't lean in anymore.
And he's a
He
blue
just kinda
dragonborn, right?
Yeah.
I give him like
God
a
damn it.
little static shock smile. Because I know he can too.
Yep. So we're just taking statements. What went on between the times of, well, really when we narrowed it down to yesterday, and between today and yesterday. So, any funny business?
It sounds like you've almost got it down.
That's what I'm saying, right? I've been telling JEL'O that for the last few hours.
I know they've got no chance with you two on the case, that's for sure.
Well, you know, I like you. I never met one of your kind before, and I'm quite.
Mate,
keen
you
on
gotta
it.
stop saying that.
What saying what?
You're kind.
What do you mean you're kind? I like these people.
I think he just meant someone as dashing as I am.
No, whatever you are, I like it. I'm trying to look.
I raised
Just
my
'cause I
wine
never
glass.
met one doesn't-
I raised like,
I like
my wine
all-
glass to him.
Thank you, sir. You get it, of course.
Yeah,
So-
of course you'd get it.
What you guys see anything funky around here or these parts last night?
Last night.
Siora, didn't you say that there was a bar fight?
Yep, bar fight. That's interesting. Oh, actually, you got your ass kicked there, sir, didn't you? And
Probably those kids fighting back, maybe.
what? You beating up some kids there, sir?
I do one of those.
And Theodore kind of goes, no, and Shitogo and Indy both. You see the orc and the other figure kind of shift in their chairs a little bit.
What was the other figure?
The guy hooded dude.
Can't tell.
Okay.
Where am I sitting next to him?
I forgot to throw your thing out. No, I
Yeah,
did.
you are. He was
So
in the top
picture
one.
like this.
Okay.
Okay, and then the orc, and then the hooded guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I'm not doing 8 voices at once, I'll throw out some other tokens.
I think we need more NPCs to talk to, and then have talk to each other. That's an old woman.
And then Theodore kind of just goes like, "Is anyone need a drink?"
I'll take another ale.
Okay, ale.
I'll place a gold piece on the bar.
Oh, thank you, sir.
You're welcome. And while I do that, I look to my right and kind of.
All right, make a perception check.
Whoops, wrong one. Damn it. My rolls have been shit.
It was an easy check though. So, as you look over, and just under the hood, you see a kind of greenish face and a long face. Pointy ears. But you can only infer that from how the hood's falling on his head. It doesn't look human, but fit, skinny, doesn't appear to be an orc.
Humanoid
tall.
size?
Yeah.
Okay. So, not like a goblin or anything.
Right. Like a lighter green face instead of like a darker green that the orc is. Michael, would you like to do anything?
I'd like to try and pick this lock that's...
Okay.
Well, if it is locked.
Yep. So if you go up and if you touch the knob, it does give you you can move a couple degrees, but it does stop. Seems to be locked.
I'd like to try and pick it.
All right. Make a. I think it's just a check with thieves' tools, right?
I have no idea.
I think it's sleight of hand.
So,
It's a sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand, yeah.
Okay, sleight of hand check.
Okay.
And then also make a stealth check.
Good God.
6.
Are you proficient in it?
Oh God.
Dude, you just double crit failed.
2 1s? Are these dice rigged?
I cannot believe this.
Michael, you really good at picking locks and being sneaky? Oh, yeah, I got it.
I'm picking the lock now.
That's why he's
My
been on that
thieves'
tree
tools.
for the longest. He was on that tree for the longest time because he can't get into a door.
Nat
Can't
ones.
get down.
I can't get down quietly. I couldn't get to that door.
I got up there. But...
Oh my God. Give me a
God.
minute.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab a beer real quick.
Okay, me too.
Give me a minute for double nat one.
That is funny.
Oh.
So, Michael, you go up to the lock. Looks like from your first initial inspection, looks like a lock you've picked many times before, but not complex, just a basic keyhole door lock, and like deadbolt kind of, and put your lockpick tools in, and then just snap, and then kind of hit the door and make a thud to it, and Indy, Togo.
Oh no.
And
Was he going upstairs or is he outside the building?
He's outside on the back door. So with everyone talking in the commotion, Indy Strago, you hear a thud in the back door, and then you see the orc at the bar kind of look over with his head.
Now,
I get up.
now you boys, you must be out here. You need
I'm
to
gonna
know
go-
all the answers now, don't you?
We go to the
Yep.
table.
Yeah, I need to
So
know answers.
I assume you need all of us to stay and answer your questions.
Oh, that would be great. Yeah. If
Obviously.
everyone could.
Because we all want you to catch whoever did this.
Yep,
Clearly.
that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, that would be. That's my job. Yeah.
I'm trying to make it seem weird for anyone to leave.
Okay. Make it per.
Is it this door that we heard it?
No, the one outside behind
no. You
Okay.
heard You heard it like an echo, kind of a little bit, just a thud, and
So it's like
it
over
doesn't
here
seem
somewhere.
like Searderay heard it, but he's more keeping an eye on you guys. Yeah.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna
Michael, as you look around, you do see one person walking by, and they kind of like
Whoops.
look at you, and you like, but they're not breaking stride. They're just kind of like, what the?
I just keep pretending like I belong here.
All right, make a.
I mean, he got the nat 1 stealth. I don't think it's going well.
I want to say performance, because I think the stealth was for the how loud it was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, performance seems right for pretending I belong.
Yeah, I'm just acting like I'm supposed to be here, doing something.
Act natural.
And you kind of give a short like, yep. And
Great.
you just see their eyebrows kind of go like, and then it's daytime. They kind of just keep walking. It looks like they didn't break stride, and they go around the side of the building. And inside here. All right, so yep, I'll just take everyone's statements. If we can do it right here at the bar. Actually, sir, we'll do two pints.
Yes, come on, join us. Join us, yes.
Yeah, that sounds lovely. You guys seem like friendly folk. And,
We obviously
then,
highly respect all members of law enforcement.
you hear JEL'O lean and go, you know, we're not supposed to drink on the job after last time. Yep, well,
One drink
JEL'O,
won't
now it
hurt.
is this time. So,
I'm hidden back here, right?
they saw you walk back there, but yeah, you're not in line of sight.
Good.
Alright, so just interrupt me when you guys would like to do something. The orc kind of stands up and looks at Searderay and tries to go back, and then kind of behind the bar, and then FRANTAN kind of goes, hey, yep, alright, you take your statement first. So, where were you between times of yesterday and today? Or did you see anything weird in those times? He's like, and he kind of looks back at that back door like he wants to go there, but he also doesn't want to make a scene, and kind of.
It's a pleasure to see law enforcement in work masterclass.
Yeah. Well, thank you, sir. And look, I love the flattery. Keep it coming. And the orc kind of goes, I was here for part of the night, getting a drink.
So you were here for the bar fight. I'm just like helping as much as I can make it a pain in the ass.
The orc looks at you and goes, I didn't see a fight. And then went home and went to bed.
Now, Searderay, how long before the fight did I don't know your name, excuse me, friend. And does the orc give me a name?
Wait, what?
I was trying to get the orc's name.
Oh, okay. Because he just kind of like looks you up and down, doesn't give you a name, and
Well, no matter. So, Theodore, how long before the fight did this gentleman here leave? If he was here, we can get the time frame. Perhaps the murder occurred in that time. He could have left here and killed someone.
He was here. He left. It's probably a couple hours, 3 hours.
3 hours before.
Maybe four hours.
And he was here for dinner.
Yes. He kind of looks at the orc. He goes, "Yes, dinner. Yes."
Interesting. Frontan, I'm sure you know what this means.
Yes, I do. But I would like to hear how you say it.
Of course, since the murders must have occurred
And he pulls out his
sometime
thing.
after dinner last night, but
After
potentially
dinner, yes.
before, during, or at the time of the bar fight.
At the time of the bar fight.
Meaning that whoever did this to Theodore potentially... Now this
Was in
could
two
be
places at once.
that. I've heard of such things. I know that you have as well. But
Yep.
I think maybe it is the same person, and he either killed and came here and attempted to kill our friend Theodore, but he fought back valiantly, or maybe
Maybe what?
they never left. Theodore, do you think there's a
Well.
chance that they could still be in the building? I think we
Well,
must
that-
search the place, of course.
Oh,
They could be here.
I'll check over here.
I start looking around.
I'll start going this way and checking.
okay. Hold on.
Just
I follow. I saw the cue and I'm going for it.
Okay.
I'm just trying to cause chaos.
Make a
Persuasion,
I think
performance.
I think insight. Okay. Definitely you make a persuasion check, and then everyone who's at the bar may also make an insight check.
I was at the table. Does that count?
Yes.
Okay. Hey.
Your character is going to cause me issues.
He has it already.
Yeah.
It's his
then,
only thing, though. I'm gonna die
I know,
in the first
I love
real
it.
combat.
I love it.
He's gonna die so easy.
I encourage it. Make an insight check as well.
Okay.
Should I make a perception to see if I can hear what's going on?
I've got no idea.
Yes. That'll do it. You didn't hear the
Okay.
first part of the conversation, but as Togo started rallying the troops and being like, "Hey, this is what we should do." Indy adds the mention of like maybe they're still here. You see Theodore kind of his eyes kind of dart around it to the two figures, and then also he just kind of looks uncomfortable, and then he kind of looks at the door as well, and then Michael, enough time has passed if you would like to try to pick the door again.
You know, the lock picking didn't necessarily pan out, so I think I'm gonna take my crowbar out of my backpack and just start wrenching on the door with the crowbar.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh my God, you're gonna be our murderer.
Make
I'm
an
getting in
athletics check, I think.
there.
Yeah, that seems right.
That seems
It's
right.
let me describe the door to you before this happens.
Okay.
This door is
Fingerprint
metal
locked.
frame. The outside is stone here. The handle is kind of just a turn knob handle with a deadbolt to it. It looks like a heavy door. Hinges are secure. It's not like a wooden door like the interior doors would be.
Kind of what I pictured.
Okay.
Like a wooden door.
Yeah,
No.
that's what I figured you pictured, and I know
Yeah.
because the icon looks kind of wooden, but there's only one door icon that I have.
I don't think I'm gonna get through this with the crowbar.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to describe.
You know what? I think I'm gonna come back inside and let the group the intent to let the group know, like, hey, I couldn't, like, I don't. Maybe we should try something else because I couldn't lockpick it.
All right. So you're making your way around to the front door as they are. Okay. So what's happening inside?
FRANTAN.
Yeah. Look,
if you were a murderer hiding in an inn, where would you hide?
Oh man. Under tape.
Under things. Underground. Is there a cellar?
I have an idea.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, there's a lot going on right now.
FRANTAN, you're brilliant. What a great idea. We must search the cellar.
Okay. Yeah.
Great idea.
That's as good idea as I've ever.
That was the best idea you've ever had, I'm sure.
Well, I've had some good ones. Theodore, would you mind if we search this place? So there was a mischievous activity going on with the fight that looks like you lost, and
Jeez.
You guys talking mad shit.
it would be nice if you could open up your place to us and we could look around a bit. This man here is very boisterous.
I'm gonna start looking like in obvious places, like in sight, like behind curtains, like under tables, like in the fireplace. Like I'm gonna look at I'm just trying to sell it.
You see Theodore go, I'll check the cellar.
No, be careful. You lost the fight last time. What if he's down there?
The fight was in this area.
But it's certainly too dangerous for you to go alone. Please, you take the officers of the law, or it's their job.
Yeah, okay. JEL'O, would you mind following this sweet man down to the basement? Yeah, I guess I can. And he kind of just goes back there and they take their way to the basement.
We should search in pairs in case we find someone.
Okay.
I go up to the guy on the top side too, and I get the guy who's been hooded. I will go with him.
Yeah, okay. So when you get closer to him, you see a green, like a kind of sturdy chin to him, and at this point he turns around and stands up, and he's about 5-6 inches taller than you, and got some weapons to him. Oh, he's next to him is a great sword propped up.
You seem like a good person to be with if we find a murderer.
He goes, I'm not looking for anything.
Not even if it's a murderer?
And he gives you an eye pat down.
Eye pats.
Eye pats.
Ocular assessment.
I've got 2 daggers, some darts, and leather armor. I'm not especially built.
Okay.
I did get rid of the hand crossbow and rapier, so I don't even have those. I took them out of my inventory. I just got darts and a dagger or 2. Or 2 daggers.
So now that this guy is turned to look at you, you see it.
And my instruments as well.
He's a Githyanki. He's tall. And just goes, what makes you so interested in the murders?
I'm a concerned citizen, my friend.
Well, take your concern somewhere else.
Do you have no care for those around you?
Across the room here. All right, yep. Go checking upstairs, I guess. I don't really know what I'm looking for.
Pairs,
FRANTAN. Yes. You. He points to Indy. And he goes,
yeah.
Pair.
Me and you?
Yep.
The racist one.
Yeah. Look, I'm not racist.
Can I have JEL'O with me? I feel more comfortable with JEL'O.
JEL'O goes, he's going downstairs.
JEL'O!
He looks over and he's behind the bar right now and just kind of nods.
Let's switch partners.
What you know? Well, look, I'm not trying to accuse you or anything, but I mean, if you don't want to be with a human, I would think that makes you the racist one.
FRANTAN, do you really want to work with someone racist, though?
That's what I'm saying.
Touche, touche. Come on, then.
Okay. Glad we resolve our differences.
I put out my hand for a handshake.
I love you types of people.
I think I'm getting to this one, and I like give a. I think he's warming up to me, and I like nod towards the big motherfucker.
He has no acknowledgement back to you. And JEL'O and Theodore kind of walk downstairs. And at this point, Michael, you enter the room, and you see all this happening. People pairing up. You seem to be alone in pairs. And but as you walk in, FRANTAN looks at you and just goes, "Okay. Looks like wait. Where were you on the night of yesterday between today?"
What?
Okay, you're a suspect. Come with us.
Michael, as an update,
What?
there's been a murder.
There's been murder.
There's
Yep, 3 of
been
them.
murder.
3
Well,
murders.
2 and then 1 potential natural death at the same time in the same area.
Coincidence be damned.
That's
All right.
news to me.
You know, look. All right.
Well, must not be him.
All right. Let's not think of the map in sense of moving right now, so I can keep track of things.
Has everybody left the main floor?
No.
I'm paired up with the
Just-
big guy, and I'm just gonna sit with him.
Okay, you sit down next to him. FRANTAN and Indy turn the corner to look for the murderer inside the building.
Right.
And you guys see Preacher in the corner.
Professor?
I'll nod.
Let me make a roll real quick.
Forgot about the professor garb.
The professor. Oh, I'm
Hey.
a professor of the
Professor,
arcane arts.
where were you on the day between yesterday and now?
He was
On
with
the
me, actually.
college, my good sir.
Checks out. We're
love
looking
it.
in pairs. You, this man just came in.
That seems like a
Do you
pair.
think the murderer's here?
Look,
It was his idea. He has a brilliant idea that the murderer may stay to avoid being caught.
Makes
A
sense to me.
look. I
Here?
have read some texts that sometimes the murderers come back to the scene of the crime to revel in their accomplishments.
I'm just like,
Thank you, sir. Not the first standing ovation I've had today. Look, we're going upstairs. You points to Michael and goes, and Professor Man, look for stuff.
Okay.
What would you like me and the
I
big
could do
gentleman to
that.
do?
Also look for things. That's what we're doing, right?
We are, but I don't think he respects me, so I was hoping he'd respect someone of legal authority like yourself.
I mean, I can talk to him, but there's a lot of directions going on, and I'd like to.
You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. Maybe
That's-
just put in a word for me. He seems icy. Maybe
Okay,
it's another
um,
racist.
I don't like them. All right, Indy.
Yep.
He does not know your name, Mr. Dragon Man. I'll be right back.
Okay, Mr. Human.
Oh, yep. And he approaches.
As he's talking to him, I'm gonna walk over and talk to, stand by Indian.
Okay. Hey, sir. Could you be any help? And he just kind of turns his chair and goes, "No." Okay then.
That's pretty suspicious.
Well, suspect for sure. If you don't want to be a suspect, he looks back at you guys like, if you don't want to be a suspect, you should help look. That's right. Yeah. Okay. And he goes. He just kind of stands up and goes, "I'll follow you."
Oh, well, you guys can stick together then, and we'll search. Where are you going?
As he stands up and his cloak kind of pushes to the side, I think it's just Indian Stratogo, or no, all four of you can make perception checks.
I want to ask a question.
Natty. 2 natties?
Boom.
2 nads.
No, brah.
Is he an ebon cloak? Could I make that distinction?
It's all rolled high. Well, which one?
The guy in the cloak.
No.
Githyanki.
He, as he stands up, you guys see on his leftmost pinky finger a ring with a dark blue crystal.
Dark blue crystal ring.
We saw that hand
And
reach out from behind, or a ring with a hand with a similar ring reach out from the door before.
Indeed,
door?
and Stratogo with your crits.
It was.
You know that. You also see as the orc is holding the door open for Seer to ready to come down. He's wearing one as well.
Oh. Azurites?
It was a rank symbol, but I don't remember what it was called.
Azurites, right? Yeah.
Correct.
I take notes.
Good.
Well,
I have rewarded you.
Frantan, he said he'd follow you, so I think we should. I'm starting to worry about JEL'O. Maybe we'll double buddy. We'll check on their pairs with our pair.
JEL'O could take care of himself,
But should he have to?
but well, you make a good argument.
Who is
This is the first time
Sirdore
he's ever been
with the orc?
He's
Yeah.
with JEL'O.
They went into the back room. Yes, JEL'O and Seer went back.
At
Who's
this
with the
point-
orc?
Nobody. The orc's by
I guess,
itself.
Everyone's pairing up.
I thought JEL'O was with the orc.
Oh no, Michael's maybe
the other
with the
guy
orc.
was.
Michael was going somewhere with someone, wasn't he?
I wasn't going anywhere.
I think
Michael's
this is the
going-
exact same amount of confusion that is currently in this
Yeah.
room.
Yeah.
Preacher is going to walk over to Michael and suggest that we wait a couple seconds and then follow down into the basement.
Okay.
Follow JEL'O and the orc. As Stratogo stays with the hooded figure and Indy goes up with...
We kind of traded, so now Frantan's with the hooded guy and Indian.
Here's what's happening.
Okay.
The orc, Seer and JEL'O are headed to the basement. Everyone else is upstairs unless you guys have, say, anything else. And FRANTAN and the hooded figure, he stood up, and they look like they're gonna go around the corner and go upstairs.
I'll keep looking around here.
I'll go up with the.
Okay. Indy's going up. And then you three are staying at the main floor. All right, you guys go up. Everyone goes up. FRANTAN seems to be leading. The Githyanki is taking up the rear. He did pick up his great sword and put it on his hilt on his back, and yeah. So upstairs, Indy. Scroll down, you should be able to see an upstairs. You see another card table, and looks like a suite door, and then a little hallway with some of the rooms. And FRANTAN and Githyanki are right next to you, and
Where's
you're looking around. There's nowhere really to hide or anything, and FRANTAN kind of just goes for the suite door, checks it once. And, yep, just as I was afraid of, it's all locked.
Where's Drekthar?
Outside.
He's outside, yeah.
That's okay.
It might not
He'll
be,
be-
though.
He might be inside very quickly.
Wait, was I supposed to be Indy's partner? Because if I was, I'll just
No.
I'll try. Okay, never mind then. I was gonna say I'll go.
It's fine.
Okay.
I want to check the lock. It's definitely locked.
Definitely locked. Just says first touch on the handle. It's locked, and doesn't look like a complex lock, but just something that a room key would suffice.
Looks like the door's locked, officer.
Yep, just as I was afraid of.
You want me to kick it open?
I think that seems excessive, but I will turn around this way, and then if it happens to be open, and he turns around and looks out the window.
I look at the Githyanki, and I'll tell him to, like, you go first.
He just gives you like an usher hand of like, no, you.
Okay, and I'll kick it open.
I'm picturing like the singer Usher hand. I'm trying to figure out what that looks like.
Make an athletics check. You like step back and give it a good kick, and the doors kind of. What?
See? That's why I asked you to do it. You look stronger than me.
He takes a step back.
Ah, wait.
And it's a double door situation. They just smash open into the room. And inside, you see a drow. Actually, boom. Maps. They're so cool. So inside you see a suite room, like a SUITE room, and in the bed, like perches up a female drow. She goes, What are you doing?
Are you a murderer, miss?
What? No. Get out. Get
Let
out.
me check your hands.
No, leave. And then FRANTAN goes, Well.
Suspect.
What were you doing? Hey, this room's actually pretty nice. She goes, I own this place. I'm sorry. I didn't realize you are all. Yep, you look like you're the same race as your husband. I mean, that's good. Keep it pure.
As they're talking, I want to like eyeball the room to see if I see any symbols of like the rings that they're wearing, or
You don't.
or the eye that we saw before.
What eye? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Make a perception check.
Receive it.
You don't see any markings of the eye or anything that would be in line with one of the thieves guilds. You see a chest full of stuff, a dresser, a desk with and books by the nightstand. A bunch of books actually, and with your high perception roll, you see a few of them look like text, like a handful of them, maybe 5 to 6, look like textbooks, kind of laid out. For intro conjuration stuff.
Okay.
But nothing's. That's about it. Looks like a room that people live in. More permanently than just to stay in. I guess you weren't here during the night, but this is Cedar Ray's wife.
I see. I'm gonna look at her with, I know she's kind of frazzled right now, but is there any reaction to her? Is that the Githyanki guy?
Make an insight check. Yeah, so she at first she's just really startled and is looking around and just telling you guys to get out, and then she's at the sight of him kicking the door in. You can see that she's shaking and is kind of like looking at like her eyes are kind of darting to you, and then the guardsmen are being like a slight help with the eyes.
Okay.
Which I'm only giving you that information because of your 20.
Okay. Cool. I'll let it play out then.
All right. I think we've seen enough. Excuse us, ma'am. And he goes and like tries to put the door back, and then it's like, oh fuck, you really got. Oh man. It's kind of the door don't really line up anymore, and the lock's gonna need replaced.
Okay.
What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'd probably go downstairs after the other people went upstairs, and it's just the crew.
Alright.
Yeah, I think Preacher would have grabbed at least Michael, if not both Michael and Stratogo, and tried to take him like, hey, this way. You know, this is where the thing is.
You guys go downstairs and initially don't see anybody. Or into the back room, sorry. And don't see anybody there.
We'd probably be pushing. We're not looking for people anymore. Like, because we know.
Yeah.
I think we're trying to get
stairs.
Yeah, we're trying to get to wherever the passage might be, and the goal being to make one of the police officers see a secret tunnel and trigger that event.
Okay. You guys go downstairs. I'll move you all to the basement. Oh no! Token level, not map level. Preacher, you've been here before. Togo, you are just now coming. And Michael. Go all the way down for the basement. You guys see Cedar Ray and the orc, and
I turn around and look away.
okay, they're just looking
Hide my
behind these
face.
boxes over here, and seems to be Cedar Ray's kind of just be like, yeah, so we got a storage over there, freezer, and kegs. Nothing much is down here.
I'd like to look for the passage.
Make a perception check.
Can I help or assist?
I mean, you know where it is. You just have to go
Right.
to it.
Can I just
Yeah.
can I just tell him where it is?
Yeah, you can. I was gonna say you make it with advantage, so just roll again.
Yeah, like I'm like nodding. It's over there.
Yep. You see a door You see Preacher's eyes dart and give you like a little nod.
I'll walk over to it. What's in here?
As they're... Oh.
This could be, if I was a... Oh, this could be it.
At this point, you see Cedare and the orc. The orc kind of look over at Cedare and...
If it's not locked, I'm going to open the door.
Okay. You open the door, you see a freezer with the back knocked out into a tunnel. And then...
There's some kind of tunnel. I think the fugitive has dug a tunnel and escaped.
Make a persuasion check for that. Can be high DC to... Okay.
Good lord.
So who's down here? JEL'O looks over. Yes, yeah, escape. That could happen here.
Look at the shape of the tunnel. It's massive.
He like looks around at Cedare and the Azurite, and let's roll initiative.
Am I still camouflaged as a random?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody roll initiative, even upstairs.
Even upstairs. Ooh, okay. That was Drekar.
Oh, what? There's little things?
Oof, that was bad.
Over right here, right? At the door? That's the door that I was looking in?
Yeah. Hold on. Okay. Let me type this out for you guys so you can visualize it. And then we're gonna kind of try to make this go as quick as possible. Try to make your turn, like when it's not your turn, think about your turn. Because this is a long combat order. Woo! So, right when that happens in the basement, you see the Azurite orc undo his scimitar from his side, and oh, people have stuff to do. This is fun.
This is the orc. Oh, orc's first. Got it. Didn't see.
He's gonna take an attack on JEL'O right next to him. He's gonna move here and attack JEL'O. He has advantage on attacks with the Slayer. 19 to hit. That absolutely hits.
So
And
the
then...
orc is attacking the guard.
Yep.
And I sent these guards to their death. Hey, go in there. Go in this building. It'll be fine.
Oh, where's his damage?
Oof.
13. And then 15 damage. So you see him pull out his scimitar, and then with one motion, go hack the side of JEL'O, and you're oh, and then just 1, 2 up through the bottom of his skull, and JEL'O drops down.
I thought JEL'O could take care of himself.
Not
Quickly.
JEL'O, apparently.
And then he's gonna finish his movement to the door. Let's see, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 50. What's
That's
diagonal movements? Diagonal movements on
5.
grids, how does that work?
It's 5.
Just measure it. That's 10. That's 10. That's 15.
So 5, 10, 15, 20. You can't go that. You guys got to go around the pylon. But you can go diagonal 1. So 5, 10, 15.
Okay, so he's gonna get here
Yeah, it's 20.
and make a second attack on Clay Stratogo. So
AC 12, so I don't know if he has
12 to hit.
12 to hit.
That hits. Or wait, he has advantage because you haven't acted yet. 12 to hit.
12 hits. 12 is my armor class.
Okay. 7, 10 plus 2, 12 damage.
Okay.
Oh no, sorry. 10.
10 damage.
Yes.
He's unconscious.
Now, I will use my reaction to Hellish Rebuke him, though.
Okay.
So he has to roll a dex save. DC 15.
That ain't gonna make it.
He fails.
So he takes 15 fire damage.
15?
15, 1-5.
Okay.
You've made a bad call. And then just he catches on fire for a moment. And then it kind of only lasts a second.
All right. JEL'O cross him off. Okay, upstairs, Frantan is up. He's like, well,
Different world up there.
definitely think, I don't know. There can't be a murderer up here. She seemed pretty innocent. Can't just go kicking down doors. And I don't think you guys would have heard anything 2 stories up. So he is just gonna walk over here. And look down the hallway and just kind of, yeah, I don't know. Guys like to, I think we should just go downstairs. Take your statements downstairs, and then we'll figure out where to go from here. And
Okay.
then it's Drekar's turn. And Drekar, let's Squeak. We'll put him. He's kind of hang out on the base floor, so like right there. Say set down.
Where is he? Okay, I see him.
Into your next, followed by Preacher.
Probably didn't hear anything.
Yeah, I don't think he would have heard his
He's probably
scimitar
just
attack. Hellish
lingering.
Rebuke, maybe.
It's just me talking back and they catch on fire, so it depends really if the guy like screamed.
All right. Let me read Hellish Rebuke here real quick.
I mean, that was me responding, so I have to say that. So I responded, and I think I had to point as well. So I pointed at him and said, "You made a bad call," and he caught on fire.
Yeah.
I don't think it's noisy.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think with him being knowing down there though, he would know that some shit's going down. I gotta kind of play into that mode.
Just make a.
He's been down there. He saw everyone go down there and saw Preacher go down. He would probably want to follow close behind.
All right, just move him. He would probably not be dashing, I guess, would be then the thing. He'd be walking.
Let's just say he's at the top of the stairs. And then Indy.
Okay. I'm just gonna play it off cool. I didn't hear anything. I'm just gonna go over this way. Just kind of start walking around the table, just like pretending to check under and looking for clues and bullshit.
Okay.
I'm bullshitting right now.
All right, and
Hold on, I think my damage on that was wrong. Hold on. I'll let you know. Keep going.
2d10.
Yeah, D&D Beyond's saying
was
it's
right.
3d10.
Actually, you know what? Let me look.
I need to double check what my...
Alright, he doesn't have resistance.
I'll let you know if it is. If not, just carry on, though.
It might move up with your level. I don't know if it does that with...
Yeah, I think it has, but I don't know where to see my...
When you cast this, you have to use a spell slot. So what?
No,
what
I
spell
don't.
slot?
It's a racial.
Yeah, it's an ability.
Yeah, so it has to do with me being a tiefling.
I don't think you fixed it on Roll20. That's all.
I have this up. Let me check your D&D Beyond, and it should tell me the damage.
It says 3d10 on D&D Beyond, so I can just roll another d10.
Roll another D10.
So add
Nice.
20 fire damage.
19. Oh, 5. I was
Okay.
looking at GM.
Yep, Indy, if you're just looking around, Preacher, it's your turn.
This is the bartender over here, right?
Yep, the one by the box.
I'm gonna walk over.
So you just saw the orc run by with the scimitars, kill the dragonborn, fly over to that Stratogo and give him a couple good slices.
Yeah, I'm
Then
gonna
catch on fire.
And then he immediately caught fire.
So I'm not too worried about him. He's ablaze. I'm gonna walk over to the bartender and say, "Look, bud."
He's not currently ablaze. It's an instant like flash.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna walk over to the Sidore and say, "Look, bud. If you know what's good for you, you'll get out of here." And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast my spiritual weapon and hit the orc with it.
Okay. Do you have a token for spiritual weapon?
I don't yet. I should. If you give me an extra token, I can make one for it.
Okay.
Real quick.
What level are you casting spiritual weapon at?
Can you use
2.
owl? I'll use owl for now.
Yeah, okay.
Where would you like to summon it?
You said by the
Controlled
guy.
by Preacher. Boom.
I'll just summon it right here next to him and then smack him with it.
Alright. Roll for its attack. Which one's the attack? Is it
The 7.
What's the 10?
That's
Is
the
7 the
attack.
damage?
I have it set up for an attack roll, which it shouldn't be. It should just be a spell.
Okay,
So it does tend to hit. So if that doesn't hit, it doesn't do any damage.
it does not hit.
Okay.
So you
Yeah,
can
it is
summon
a
and
melee
attack with it
attack
all in
roll.
the bonus action, the first
Yeah.
spell. Okay, and then you still have an action and movement if you'd like to use it.
Well, I moved here.
I guess
Was
if
that?
you, if you have
I guess
him,
my
if you have
action was
him-
to try
yeah.
to intimidate this guy to get out of here. The bartender.
Okay. Make a persuasion check.
There's intimidation too if he's actually trying to intimidate.
If you, yeah, it depends on how you're doing. Just
Well,
roll
I guess
persuasion.
I said like
Intimidation,
you,
whichever
you
one you're-
better get out of here if you know what's good for you.
All right.
Like you need to leave.
Yep.
Or you're gonna die.
Okay. Shitogo, you're up, and then Michael, you're after.
I will. I think go with I will look at him and it's like we lock eyes, start speaking in Infernal, and just like basically I'm casting Dissonant Whispers
Okay.
at first level, which I don't have a thing for, but it's another spell save, so it's a 15 DC. Where the fuck is it? Wisdom saving.
15 wisdom. No, it does not save.
Takes 11 psychic damage.
Ooh.
Okay. And then
And
anything else? I guess I can look it up here.
Togo, JEL'O's dead. Poor JEL'O.
Poor
I guess
girl.
I'll pull out both my daggers,
Okay.
and then I don't know if that's a bonus action or anything to just have my daggers in my hands.
No, you can pull them out as just like an incidental type of thing.
Okay.
Interaction. I
And
think it's
then
what it's
I'd
called.
like to do an offhand dagger attack with a bonus action. I don't know if you need a feature for 2-weapon fighting, or if is that only with the 2-weapon fighting feat? Or Danny, do you know?
But I do think you need to have attacked with the weapon as an action to use it.
Okay, so I
That
can't
was
use
what I
spell.
was.
Cool. All right,
Yeah.
then. I'm not. Yeah, that's it for me. I think.
All right.
Actually, I'm gonna move. I'll risk because I'm not okay.
Okay.
25.
All right.
Definitely
Before you
don't...
move your token, he is going to take his attack of opportunity reaction.
That hits.
Big time. 10 damage.
All right. And then I'm gonna move to here.
So you kind of whisper and like it kind of echoes around the room like.
No, only he can hear it.
Oh, so
It's
just in his head, he just
specifically,
kind of
yeah.
twitches.
It's like it's internal.
And then you run by and he just swings blindly and catches you on the side a little bit. All right, Michael.
I'm gonna run over to him and try to stab him.
Hell yeah. I believe you get something for your first round.
I don't know about that.
So I'm looking rough.
Oh damn! I don't get this. Okay.
Okay. He's taking a turn. I was looking at your thing. All right, you're good. Make an attack roll. 18 hits.
Yeah.
So click on the like the word dagger in the chat. No, that
Oh,
was...
I got you.
So
Does spiritual weapon count as an ally? Because he could get sneak attack.
that's what I was looking up, and I think so.
I don't know.
I'm just gonna Google it.
It's an ethereal weapon.
It says another enemy at the target. I'm gonna rule it quickly and say yes. So roll your sneak attack damage, which I think is just 2d6 at level 4.
What it says.
Alright, so roll 2d6. Rough.
God damn.
So you come in and just go like shank him real hard in the side as he took a swing, and you have a bonus action left, and
As my bonus action, can I throw 5 ball bearings at his feet?
I'll allow it.
I've been wanting to use these ball bearings.
Yeah. So
Just throw
come
them
in
in
and stab
grass.
them with your left hand. You reach into your pocket and just drop a bunch of ball bearings around the ground as a combo, like wow, like pocket sand kind of, but
Yeah.
they just kind of are bouncing around.
They're just kind of bouncing around. I love it.
And I think he has. I'm gonna say he has to take a dexterity saving throw, or else he goes prone. Though he does make a 18 total. So he kind of slips a bit on him, but he doesn't fully go down. And upstairs.
The quick Google gives a no because it doesn't count as a creature. And things that aren't creatures can't be enemies.
Okay, well, we rolled it as yes right now.
I know, just as
yeah, future. Upstairs, the Gethiaki kind of just he's hanging by the stairs and not really enjoying where he is. Like what he doesn't like being dragged along in this little mission that FRANTAN has pioneered. And downstairs, next to you, Preacher, Theodore runs by you and runs upstairs.
Yes.
I kind of want to stab him.
And back to the
Can
top.
I opportunity attack? No, I'm not. I kind of want to. No,
You can
I won't.
opportunity attack him.
I'm not gonna.
He ran by both you, Preacher, and Michael.
I'm not gonna kill him.
Okay. All right. He ran by you guys without. All right. So back up to the top. It's the orc's turn. He's hurt. He's going to cast darkness. Here we go.
Dude, can't wait till I get counterspell.
Imagine that's not fire.
Not that. Imagine it's not what exactly that is, but it's something else that is different. How big is it supposed to be?
That looks like fire.
15 feet.
Boom.
So it's just a little too big.
No, it's 15.
Yeah. Okay. I thought each square was 5 feet.
Yeah, it gets wonky when you
it's
start
from
throwing diagonals in there.
center. I'm measuring from center, so 1, 5.
I think that.
Yeah, that seems right. 3 is that seems right.
Okay, so he's gonna cast it around himself. There. And
Can't move my token. Like moved.
can't move it.
It like doesn't
Oh.
want to move out of this space.
Yeah, I have restrictive movement on. If you walk through a wall, I don't know how you got in there. But
Sorry.
you're good. So he's in the dark. Like you just see the darkness kind of fill the room and him move. And Okay, he's gonna do this.
Can he see?
I don't know.
Well, I'm just saying, if that was an attack, he'd have disadvantage. That's all I'm saying. If he can't see what
I got
he's
it, Clay.
attacking. Okay, that's all. I'm just...
I know you're trying to help. I got you though. All right, upstairs, Frantan. Yeah, so I don't think there's anything going on. I don't see any murderers, unless
Neither.
you guys are the murderers. Yeah, I'm just kidding. Why don't you say we go downstairs and I can take your guys' statements.
Okay. You guys go ahead. I'll catch up. I'm just gonna check one more spot. It looks suspicious.
Okay.
Okay.
And he heads downstairs. I'm gonna move him. He can make it. Oh shit! I grabbed a torch from somewhere.
hate when I do that. Where'd I get this torch from?
Move there. All right, Drek. He makes it downstairs, guys. Makes it downstairs. Sees you guys. He doesn't see Michael. Doesn't see the spiritual weapon. He sees a cloud of magic darkness and a dead dragonborn. He saw Theodore run by him. And he just goes, "What's going on?"
Do we have to use a reaction? Because I'll use mine to point and say, "There's an orc in the cloud. Kill him." I'm willing to spend a reaction on that.
Okay. I will allow that. I have to read one thing.
Does the dark vision work in the cloud?
No, it's magical darkness.
Ooh.
You need to have blind sight to see.
He's going to look into the magical darkness. Doesn't see a goddamn thing. Kind of like puts his head in a little bit and then just goes like, then pulls it out and like, ah. But he has them all drawn. He's there. Indy, you're up. What would you like to do? You're looking for something?
Did they all went downstairs?
They had just walked downstairs, both of them.
I'm gonna go back into this room.
Okay.
Ooh.
But I'll peek first, like
With the lady.
I'll lightly knock.
Okay. As you lightly knock, the door kind of moves a little bit.
You in there still?
Yeah.
Are you decent?
Yes. Please don't. Oh, it's What are you looking for?
Not sure, but I saw how you reacted to that man. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
Okay, just dump twice if you need anything. I'll be downstairs.
Okay. Be careful.
I leave without her finishing.
Okay. All right. Preacher, Strakogo, you're up.
Huge area of darkness. I'm going to try to fight it, so I'm going to enter the center of darkness. And I believe this is an action. Yeah, I'm going to use Radiant Consumption.
Okay. As you enter the darkness, he's going to take an attack of opportunity.
Oh boy.
It is a 12 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, I need a GM roll these things. roll 1d20. Is that it? GR 1d20. That's it. Okay, now you guys know he has a +5. So he hits. Let's roll 3d. Wow. Wow. He hits you for 6 damage.
Okay.
Lucky boy, lucky boy. And yeah.
I'm trying to read this. 10 foot, 10 foot, da da da. I'm sorry, I'm reading this. I thought it did an initial amount of damage, but I guess it doesn't.
Just link the spell. What is it? Radiant something?
In 10 feet, take radiant damage equal half your level rounded up, which is 2. Extra radiant damage to one target when you deal damage to it with.
So you can still attack with your spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
And then that's you doing damage to it.
Yeah, that's AoE, so Chris is probably going to have to take damage.
Good.
And then I'm going to try to just...
What level is it?
Starting at 3rd level, you can use your
No,
action
no, no. What
to
level is the
unleash...
spell?
It's
It's
not.
not a
It's a
spell.
racial feature.
Okay, so... Does it say magical light? I think darkness kills it, and it doesn't do anything.
What are you doing, Squeak?
This.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything, I don't think.
You go in and you change forms and you start to illuminate light. And as you close your eyes in this darkness, you feel yourself illuminating the light. But it's slow, like it's getting creeped out and it doesn't work through magical darkness. And it doesn't seem to illuminate anything. At the end of each of your turns, you and each creature within 10 feet of you take radiant. Okay. But the damage, I will say, still goes through.
So I take 1 damage. Chris will take 2. And anybody within 10 feet will take 2.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna swing my spiritual weapon in a random direction. I guess I'll
Just disadvantage.
Okay, make a attack with disadvantage.
attack with disadvantage.
Nice, that's a pretty good disadvantage roll.
That's really good disadvantage roll.
So that's 6 plus 2 from the radiant consumption.
Does 16 hit?
16 does hit.
Lit. Good to know.
The extra radiant damage equals your level. So is that plus 4 then?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 10 damage.
Okay.
And I still have a little bit of movement. I'm just gonna hold it here since the darkness is dampening the blinding light.
Okay. And then this is where your damage from that radiant consumption would go through at the end of your turn.
Okay.
But yeah. Cool. That works. It didn't illuminate the darkness, but
It's-
your damage went through and your extra damage went through.
What was the total? So that was 6
You did
plus
10
4
damage.
plus 2.
Yep.
Okay.
Good turn. Good turn. All right. Shutogo, you're up. Michael.
I will walk to here, and I will throw a dart into the darkness. At where I think he is.
Okay.
I don't think it hits.
It does not hit.
Alright, I'm 1 dart down, and he gave me 10 darts.
I'm half tempted to be like roll to hit somebody because there's a lot of stuff in the darkness right now. But
if we want to house roll something, that's fine. But yeah,
no,
I walk it up.
Yeah. Okay.
A crit fail, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Wait,
that's
do I know where my spiritual weapon went to hit? Like, do I know where in front of me or around me
You
it
might
went?
have to be able to see where you move it to, as well. I would read the thing and make sure it says like not move it to somewhere that you see, because then you can't move it anywhere inside. It might just be on summon. But yeah, that finishes my turn.
Okay, Michael. So right now, this orc that just sucked out the light of the room in this magical darkness. You can't see anything, and you heard a spiritual weapon anvil kind of fly across the room a little bit, but like besides that, you haven't really heard much, and you took a little bit of radiant damage
And
from
maybe
something.
an extra little.
But whoever you just stabbed just ran into the darkness.
It does say when you cast it, make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon.
Okay, so you don't have to see. Cool.
Ooh, I guess I'm going to exit the darkness because I'm gonna like run through it, I guess, if I can, like over here.
Okay.
And
Oh damn.
I think that's it. I can't really do anything else, so.
Dissonant Whispers does not say I have to be able to see them. Damn.
So you can make an attack with disadvantage into the darkness. I believe that's how it works. That's how it works right now.
If you can't see the target, you get disadvantage.
Okay, I'll do that.
So what you can do is you can open up your thing, and at the top, select the tab disadvantage, and then roll, or just roll twice.
And then there's cover rules.
And it takes the lowest one, which is a crit fail. So
Oh yeah.
you shoot into magical darkness and make another attack with disadvantage.
Okay. Pretty good one there.
Squeak. 15 to hit with a short bow, right?
Dagger.
Oh,
roll the damage on the dagger.
You're actually not in range for that, though.
Okay.
I think it's disadvantage as well, past range.
Yeah, so you're stabbing into the darkness, and you don't seem to be connecting with anything. All right.
I'm so upset I didn't read Dissonant Whispers before.
This happens, and that happens. Okay, top of the order. Wait. I think he gets a little more. Yep, just a little more. Okay. What would he do?
Oh god, I need to move. I gotta get away from this way down. I gotta go hide in the corner.
He's gonna attack you. 24 to hit.
Who?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Dang, that's high. 17 damage.
Good lord.
Gotta get Drekar in there.
He's going to throw a dart at Stratogo.
Oh, that ass.
21 to hit. Hell yeah. Here
Misses.
Yeah, fuck you.
3d4 on the dagger. Yeah, 2 ones. Let's go.
9 damage.
I'm down.
So preacher, out of nowhere, you get another scimitar across your chest, and then you hear of a dagger fly over your shoulder and hit Shutogo. And you can see, or not, you can't see anything. Actually,
Drakar is the
Never
only
mind, I'll
one
just
that
stop
would have
talking right there.
seen it. Who's next?
Frantan. Those of you in the basement, you hear footsteps kind of picking up pace, and Frantan makes it to the top of the stairs and goes, "Hey, what the hell is happening down here?"
Sees me lying with a dagger in me on the ground.
You see magical darkness. You hit the dagger in Drekar, and then
I'm unconscious on the ground.
you're unconscious.
Yes, I'm down.
I did not say that.
I did say
Oh.
that.
He did say that.
I
Yeah.
said.
I didn't hear you say that. Oh hell! What the fuck? And that's all he can do. All right, Drekar. With you seeing Shutogo get hit, he's gonna move into darkness.
Dude, reckless him.
Rage.
Rage and reckless.
Kill everybody.
Disadvantage.
We
I
take-
can roll it.
No, if he
He
reckless,
gains
he'll
advantage
get.
on all attacks.
It'll
it's gonna
cancel.
out. It's gonna be a
Yeah.
straight roll.
Okay.
Of his. I think lightning lure is his attack with rage.
His first attack that he'll do will get the D6 lightning on it, as the zealot.
I think that's.
Well, it's
Wait, nope, that's not it. Because that was
That
just
doesn't
a
seem like
save.
it.
Well, there's the.
Maul, and then that.
then you add on. Well, if it hits,
Wow.
the first
Rolled
attack,
two.
the first attack that he hits, he can add his lightning damage to.
You rolled a 2.
Right, there's that he's got a hit part. That's part of the. But now,
but
if you attack him, you'll have
So
advantage.
he raged, and yeah, he had reckless attacks, but which canceled out the darkness disadvantage. But he swings in. I don't think he can. What's savage attacks? When he score a critical hit? No,
I don't think he has anything else. If he
don't think so.
he raged and did that, so he's got movement, I guess.
Nope, rage damage. All right. No, he's built for a fucking slammer. That's what he is. All right.
If he hits, he does like 17 damage.
Me?
Indy, you're upstairs.
Yeah.
Top of the stairs.
Have I heard anything from downstairs or no?
I
I mean, a rage. I don't know how loud a rage is, and Frantan yelling. But are you
make
all the
a
way
perception
upstairs?
check with disadvantage.
16.
Okay. You heard a commotion. Enough to perk your ears up, and then with the sound of the stuff mixed with what Sudere's wife, which you guys haven't figured out her name yet, saying be careful, your intuition kind of perked up, and the events are kind of playing out like, oh,
Okay.
maybe.
I walk to the top of the stairs. I grab a cigarette from my coat pocket, and I let out a sigh as I light my cigarette, and I just start walking down the stairs.
All right. I'll move your token to the first floor.
No dash. Help.
Well, I still have a lot of movement.
Yeah, but no dash.
So it was, I think, 10 movement to get downstairs, so you still have the rest of your movement if you want.
I have
to move
30-foot movement.
Yep. So if you scroll up, you can move your character. And then Preacher, Shutogo, Michael is the next order on deck.
Preacher is going to.
Hold on.
Oh.
All right, that's your movement. You need an action or bonus action or dash or anything?
Sure, I will use a... I will action dash here. Can I just like hop over?
Yeah.
Okay.
Make an acrobatics check. It's gonna be low DC though. Just a bar.
He's a monk, man. Make it 26. He'll get it again.
Yeah. So you kind of just one hand parkour over. I forget what kind of type of jump that is, but there's a name for it.
The cool kind.
And they're in here.
Yeah, you can go through there.
Who's that to my right?
That is the Githyanki.
So that was 1, 2,
Oh god, he's gonna come and end me.
4, 5. I guess I'll look to him and then, as calm as I can be, I'm gonna use a key point. Use patient defense. So if he does attack me, he has disadvantage.
Okay.
It's okay,
Preacher,
guys.
you're up.
If I die, I'll re-roll a cleric.
I'm gonna.
That was a
All
yawn.
right, Taliesin.
That was a yawn. We need the heals.
I'm gonna spend a. Sorcerer point, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at a distance.
You don't know. Can you
level-
just see me?
Who?
At Clay.
Okay, you can't see him right now.
I don't think you know I'm down. You've no
Don't know you're
concept
down.
that I'm on the ground.
You're in a magical darkness.
You're in a
and you
puddle of
can't-
like ink.
Okay. Let me undo that. And undo that.
Getting hyped for this death save.
That's gonna change what I do.
No.
I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and use my bonus action again to whip my anvil
Alright.
around.
Okay. Attack with disadvantage in darkness. $11 does not hit.
How far
Does
does the
not
radiant damage go? Is it 10 feet?
It's 10 feet, yeah.
Oh, thank God.
You got movement and an action. What are you doing? Let's keep it quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna move out of the darkness, and I'll take
Oh.
my.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Attack.
Yeah.
He's gonna whiff, don't worry.
17.
17 hits. God damn it. Yeah, I'm out.
14.
Yeah, that means you're in there still. You're in there on the
I
ground.
should have. Before I did that, I should have used my shit. God damn it. I should have used my favored by the gods on my roll.
Spiritual weapon goes away as well.
You want me to really make you mad? If you weren't gonna move, your radiant was gonna kill him.
We don't know that.
I know. I know. So as you move, you just in the darkness, the
You
scimitar.
said 14?
For
Yep.
welcome to the land of unconscious.
All right, 14 damage. Shitogo, you're up. Michael next.
Yeah!
Hey, yay!
I end my turn.
All right, Michael, you're up.
I guess I'm gonna attack with disadvantage into the darkness again.
You can't do that. You have 2 daggers, right?
You did whip
I
one.
do have 2 daggers.
If you move in, you can do 2 attacks, but the second one doesn't have your damage bonus, I think.
Okay. So
But
I'll-
also,
yeah,
you can.
that.
Yep.
Do I just roll it twice?
Roll. Let's do one at a time. So roll
Okay.
with disadvantage first.
Oh,
15 to hit. Hits.
And then if he's engaged with them, you should get sneak
So-
attack too.
But he can't see them,
It's
and it
just-
was at. But the attack was at disadvantage, so I don't think it gets sneak attack.
Yeah.
Oh, he
Right.
doesn't get
Can't.
doesn't get advantage. Yeah.
So roll your damage.
Okay.
And
Would it have been a straight roll
you
then?
can describe how you want to kill this orc in the darkness.
I'm just like
As you go in,
thrusting into the dark.
yeah, okay. As you're just blindly stabbing, you feel it connect with something, and then
Feel
you're just
some
like, yeah, that's
contact.
something. Wah, 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 wah. But with each stab, the darkness fades a little bit more and more, and it dissipates. Oh fuck! It's on the other layer, and he goes down.
Who's dead?
Nice.
All right. Okay, it's Gethyanki's turn. Speed movement. 15. 25, 30.
Axe in the face.
He sees the commotion and gonna make an attack on Frantan.
Close call.
Nat 1, but he gets 2 attacks. And a 19. Oof.
And we're not done. Just jizzes dice onto the screen.
He comes down, sees the commotion, swings, and then Frantan ducks. The greatsword hits the wall. And he goes, "Oh, hot damn!" And then the greatsword comes back and just whoosh, like pierces him and lifts him
Skewers
up high,
him. Oh god.
and then drops him. And Siray's body, or Frantan's body, rolls down the stairs.
I wonder if their last partner Herb's coming.
Deep cut.
And that's all he can do.
I think it's Drac next.
They killed Sindore.
I think he ran.
He, as far as you guys know, is alive. Top of the
Yeah.
order, it's Drek's turn, and he saw this happen as he
Get in
sees
there,
people
Drac.
down.
Have go reckless that cuck.
He does get advantage with Reckless.
Natural 20.
16 to hit. Doesn't hit.
Does he have a second attack yet? I guess level 5 maybe. Danny, when do you get second attack?
Next level.
Okay, so yeah, he doesn't have it yet.
Yeah, okay. Swings his maul and it kind of crashes above and doesn't hit, but he's still raging because he made a swing.
did
Indy, it's your
attack.
turn.
I will go on in.
All right, so that's
Get in there.
20 movement, and you're standing on Frantan's. Like he rolled down the stairs. You rolled down here. You get the Yankees right in front of you. You saw and heard Drek smash his maul above it. You can see the indentation on the stone wall right above the Githyanki's head.
It's Rotogo laying unconscious on the ground.
Does this mean are you allowing flank?
Yeah, I think we should allow flank in this.
I think flank's a fun rule.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it makes strategic good and it makes rogues OP.
Okay. I'm going just before I attack. I'm gonna take the last drag of my cigarette and flick it at the Githyanki, and I'm gonna go for an attack. Advantage. Whoops. Okay, good. 13
That's not
probably
a
won't
hit.
hit. That's okay. I will use another key point to do Flurry of Blows.
Yeah, monk shit. Do some monk shit.
And I will attack again.
Jesus, aggressive much?
Yes.
Okay, and then that damage is 7 bludgeoning. One more. Hit.
Monk shit.
That hits.
12 total damage, and then I want him to make.
Oh, you doing it?
Make a dex save. I'll have him do a dex save.
Nat 20.
Okay.
For a total of 22.
No, that's, yeah, he makes it.
DC 46. Weird.
Yeah, that's really weird. How'd that get there?
That's so high.
Cool, that's my turn.
Okay. Preacher, death save. Shitogo, death save. Unless you guys are stable.
Two
yeah,
down.
14 club.
Nice. 2 saves.
2 down, 1 to go.
Michael, you're up. You see Preacher and Shitogo bleeding on the ground.
Is that a success? Yes.
Yeah.
You just gotta
Above
beat
10.
10
or
or
above.
10's the...
Okay.
I guess since Preacher's right in front of me, I'll try to do some stabilization on him. Stop the bleeding.
Okay.
There's
Is that just a medicine check, Danny?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how the DC is. I don't know how that's calculated.
That's up to him.
Okay. However fucked it is.
How many health points are you below your...
1/3 of the total negative.
Okay. Make it a medicine check.
We're merging systems.
Oh, that had disadvantage.
Here's what we'll do. You can either take your 14,
Take the 14 because I have a
or you
negative
can roll
one
again with
in
non-disadvantage.
Roll
Take
again.
the 14.
Okay.
Roll
Roll
again.
again.
No, because it'll be like 0.
Yeah, but
Roll
you rolled a
again.
19 and a 14.
Yeah, roll again. You got this.
I'm good with
Just
the 14.
read
Keeping
I'm
it?
not gonna go to
roll.
the peer pressure.
Peer
Alright.
I'm not gonna
pressure.
succumb to this.
You seem to stabilize him.
I'll take it.
Alright, and then you can still move and you have a reaction.
I guess
bonus action.
I'll move as close as I can to Stratogo. And what can I do with my bonus action?
As a rogue, you
Spit
can
on me.
hide, disengage.
I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm done. I don't need to dash or anything.
You can spit.
Gethyaki.
Hide.
After being punched, he's gonna turn and hit for a 23.
I like how you
Just
also
hits.
didn't say attack for a. You said hit for a.
Yeah. Oh my.
TPK. TPK. Chris, I think you gotta just do damage. You're not a healer this game. You're a damage dealer. We need your big numbers.
Big ones.
Yeah, we need you to just like
18 damage.
put the deeps out. Don't stabilize me. I'm fine.
Okay.
18 slashing and
Okay.
11 psychic if you have resistance.
Good
I
God.
don't think.
Jesus.
I don't.
No,
Ow.
sorry. 7 slashing. I did the math wrong. In my head. 7 slashing and 11 psychic. I don't know if you have resistance to either, but I feel like that's a. I needed to clarify that.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Okay.
I rolled,
no, I'm...
yeah, it's 2d6 of that, 2d6 of that, and then I just wanted to, if you have resistance or something.
Gotcha.
And then he has 2 attacks, so he's going to attack again.
We are gonna get TPK.
I'm rolling so well.
Chris, you got to attack every round forever. You're a rogue.
20.
Always attack.
I mean, 20 hits.
Yeah, you can get sneak
Bandage.
attack every time.
Don't
you can take
bandage
your...
ever. Never bandage us. You have to just deeps. You're a DPS robot.
8 slashing, 7 psychic.
Okay.
For 15 total.
Barbarian off is about to happen.
Alright.
Okay. I am unconscious, but
You explode, killing everyone in the room. Dude, if we would have fought them at the same time, we would have been TVK.
Yeah. Especially with the darkness.
Yeah, dude, he's got fucking blind sight. Like, what a dick.
Actually called
True sight. Blind sight's a thing too. I don't know. It does the same.
Target sight.
What was it called? Dargan sight?
Pretty much. It's just like a person thing.
Okay.
Magical
yeah,
darkness.
I'm unconscious.
Ped.
That's
Okay.
literally like the full damage. Wait, 13?
It's 15 technically. It has a +2 on the slashing.
Oh, okay.
Did you get
Then, yeah.
Xerxes?
Yeah, he got me exactly to 0.
Nice. So you're
Yeah.
stable though.
I don't think so. That's what I was looking up.
Xerxes is stable.
Yep, that's what we said last time. So we'll go with that.
Okay.
So
Drek is up. He is making his fucking
do all of it. Blow,
mash smash.
blow every load he has.
That hits, but I'm gonna roll because he has reckless, just in case it crit. All right. I guess I should have just rolled this thing, but for the sake of it, disregard this. It hit already, and that would have also hit. And then damage 12.
12 damage.
I think that's already counting as raging.
No, it doesn't look like it.
No, it doesn't look like it. Should be another +3 or 2.
D8. I see a checkbox here.
Oh, okay, cool.
+3. Alright, Indy, stable.
I am stable. Alright.
Preacher, Stratego.
You don't have to roll anymore, Preacher.
Yeah, you're stable. Oh, because
Unstable.
yeah, you were stable before
You
anyway.
were stabilized. I've got
Alright.
plenty of time as long as I don't get attacked on the ground.
I
So
guess I'm gonna try to stab the guy.
We need you to do damage, like sheer
I
damage.
guess I'm gonna try to damage him.
That's what you
Alright.
do.
You can move around him to get flanking damage.
Chris has been playing healers in our games
Where
for
would
too many
that
years.
be?
So, you can move here.
Okay. I'll do that. Then dagger
Please.
him.
So disadvantage. Attack hit.
No, oh my god.
Cut him in his jugular.
13.
That's a
Doesn't hit.
whiff. Dude, attack with your
Does not
offhand.
hit.
Bonus action attack, yeah.
Other dagger.
Mm-hmm. That
Nice.
definitely hits.
What's sneak attack say? Is it just once a turn? Can you trigger it on any?
Yeah.
It's once a turn.
No, it's just once. The first attack.
Oh,
So roll the
okay.
damage without
No sneak.
the +3.
Poke.
Alright, and then roll your sneak.
I don't think you get
No
it.
snake.
No sneak.
No, I don't get it.
Alright, Drek. I made his attack
Yes?
while that was happening.
What are all
What?
all these crit ones all of a sudden?
Oh, do I go again? Am I up? I think I'm up. Drekar just went.
Oh boy.
Well, Indy's supposed to go after Drek, so.
Dun.
Oh god.
Okay,
Indy?
that's unfortunate, Clay.
Was it my turn? I'm so confused.
No, sorry, Indy. Yeah, it was your turn. Indy and Preacher and Stricto,
so,
that little gap.
Guys, I'm starting to look like the life's leaving me.
So, even though we are like stabilized, we still can't do shit.
I don't say we.
We're unconscious. Yeah.
You're unconscious, and we are stable.
Yeah, we are.
I'm getting excited. I get to roll your character. Oh yeah!
I tried to save you.
I also did try.
You can. There's still
Poorly.
this turn now.
Still
to
could
save.
stabilize him. The Geth Yankee is looking bashed up.
He's not looking terrible.
God.
He
Not as
is
bashed up as us.
No, it's
He's
fine.
looking-
You don't
I mean,
need to
he's
tell
looking
us.
rough.
We're
He's looking rough.
We're gonna die or we're gonna win. That's what's gonna happen. So
I'm not fudging stats or rolls, and we're gonna play the game.
we're
Let's
gonna
play the
die
game, I
or
love
we're
it.
gonna win. And
I
then
hope
if we
we'll
have
die.
to rethink what kind of
It's-
group we bring together,
It's
see-
Michael's. It's Michael's turn.
Maybe we rethink what kind of group
well,
we
man,
have.
this is a lot. This is
Michael,
heavy here.
get him. Advantage his ass and sneak him.
Sneak him or save my dying.
Sneak him.
That's the question.
God
I'm
damn
not
it.
gonna be mad at either choice.
I might not
promise.
even
What are you
be able
doing?
to save him.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna attack because I don't know. I have a -1 on medicine roll, so it's like the odds aren't great.
Michael doesn't even know the guy.
I don't even know the guy.
He jumped out of a tree for me.
For me.
All right. Yeah.
I knew Sertoga wasn't gonna last long. I said it to
There
Daniel
you
before
go.
he came back, and I was like, "Dude, Sertoga's dying
24
so soon."
hits. 24 definitely hits.
Same deal.
Okay. 4 plus your sneak attack.
Pull them sneaks. A crit and a fail. Crit fail.
Chris, you gotta get a different weapon. This
I have
dagger,
a different weapon.
this dagger stuff is
Wow,
bad,
wow,
dude. You gotta do
wow,
bigger
wow,
numbers.
wow.
We need you to
Chris?
short bow.
He's at least a rapier.
Do the honors, Chris.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna come up like behind him, I guess, and then just kind of like knife through the back of the neck, and it comes out his throat. And I'm like, "Go to the next world." I say that. And put the knife in him.
That's so baller thing to say. Holy shit!
I pull
The
it
only
out.
person that heard that was Drek.
Go to the next world.
So
I pull it
Batman.
out, and then I try to save.
Do I have to roll? I feel like I
Sertoga.
probably do.
Okay. So I'm following initiative order for the next bit. Drek with him.
Oh,
This guy
he's got a
being
chance
dead.
to save me before I have to roll again.
He
I am
gonna try to save you.
1/10 over threshold.
1/10. Okay.
Yes, I'm 3. I'm -3.
All right, I'm gonna say this out loud. It's gonna be a DC 10 medicine.
Let's go, Drek. Let's go.
Without advantage.
Re-roll it, or is it the first
Yep.
one?
Here it comes. Okay, just disregard what just happened.
Woo!
You're stable.
Man.
Just to see. It'd have been
Alright.
fine. It'd have been fine.
So
That's the stuff. Now, how are you guys gonna carry 3 bodies? We've done 1 body
There's a
through
lot
town.
more than 3 bodies down here.
yeah, there's a lot of bodies down here.
How are we gonna explain this?
Can't explain that.
So as
Deep
the
tunnel
Geth Yankee
here.
kind of falls down the stairs, the guard, FRANTAN, and JEL'O are on the ground in the basement.
Is FRANTAN dead?
Yeah,
FRANTAN
they're both dead.
dead.
Both
JEL'O
dead.
dead.
Herb's coming. We don't gotta
Oh.
worry.
You guys are down here. close to the tunnel. Pseudo-Ray has ran upstairs. Looks, from what you guys know, only 2 people are in the inn. That's Pseudo-Ray and his wife. And that's where we'll end.
Yay!
All right.
Easy.
Damn. Of course we'd have combat when Mason's not here.
I have.
Mason's like, what I missed in this
Jesus.
session? Well, Sartoga's dead.
That's what I was picturing, like when you're on your second death save.
Dude, what if I had a crit failed? That'd have been hilarious.
What was hilarious
nuts.
is the orc, when you moved away, Squeak, had 1 hit point left.
Oh, goody.
So you moved, got hit by his scimitar as attack of opportunity where he can see you in darkness and took you down. Whereas if you just stood still, you would have taken him out.
Dude, it's like that fucking snake maiden I made. You guys ran away as Enzo's guiding arrow hit her.
I wanted to save Stratogo.
Yeah,
I fucked
I
up.
think. I mean, it works. You guys have survived.
Barely. I've gone
fight-
down in the past
Yeah.
2 sessions.
Fight with two Azurites, which honestly, you guys like. They're good fighters, Azurites, and I wanted to show that.
We
And
were getting that.
yep, as they go unconscious, you see. I guess only Michael sees this.
Drekar.
And Drekar. The ring kind of lights up real quick and then fades
Great.
away, and they're
They've been alerted. We're all dead.
they kind of like
dude.
Yeah. They've been
But, like-
alerted.
There's gonna be
make
reinforcements coming, and we're gonna die.
make an intelligence straight on check. No, let's do Arcana.
Dude, don't forget Drac. Make him roll that shit.
All right.
I will.
He'll be the no,
Oh.
not 20. Let's
With
go.
advantage.
Dude, these 2
Wow.
brilliant smarties.
You guys both know, or with your
I don't know if I know.
quick Arcana, with your nat 20, you would see, and your experience in the Thieves Guild, that people of high-level guilds would wear these rings so that when they become unconscious, or when they become unconscious, the ring kills them. So that way they can't be taken as hostages.
I like it.
Basically,
Baller
like,
move.
Put
like,
it on, Michael. Put it
Sky
on.
Knight too.
Damn, I might have
Yeah.
to. Yeah. Does it work more than once?
Does it work as a cock ring?
So,
If
So
I go
the
out,
Azur-
this will kill me.
the Azurites have these rings on because they're valuable members of the Sapphire Watch, and they can't be taken as. Basically, picture it as the tooth capsules of Nazis in like World War II,
Yeah, the cyanide teeth.
cyanide teeth, where they would pop them and then just.
And their face would melt away, and they'd live and become to be a Bond villain in that one movie.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I love that one.
It was a great movie, dude.
Great one.
Dude,
That was
guy
so good.
Weird.
I loved him.
Javier Bardem.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's where we're gonna end, guys. Thanks for
Yeah!
Thanks for playing.
We
I'm
don't
dead
have
Thanks for-
thirsty girl.
thanks for not dying.
Bow, 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 bow.
All right, bye stream. Hope you
Bye,
find your
friends.
dad.